we'll call this dashboard part 2. Okay, I left off on this pie chart I created with percent of income you pay for rent. And let's say we move Montreal over here. We can edit. We can say, decide that, okay, where's the lowest rent? And if we decide, we can actually, oops, I didn't do that right. Okay, I can select just this piece of the pie, and we can pull it out if we want to highlight it. Okay, and then you can do all the other graphic things as well. Again, you might decide that you don't want other here. Okay, how would we get rid of other? Well, other is one of the CMAs, and so we go back to primary filter and unclick other here and click OK. And it takes a while for it to filter it. Okay, and you say, oh, it's still there. Okay, in this case, we have to update the chart. Whoops. Okay, let's see. I made a mistake. I'm going to get this every now and then. So on this question, we have to break it down. And when we pick CMA, yeah, you can see here we pick CMA. So I want to break it down by CMA. Otherwise, there's going to be one bar over here with 100% because all the percentages will actually be over 100%. Let's update the chart. And here we go. Other is gone. This is still leaving the formatting somewhat the way we had, but you still might have to touch it up if that's what you want. Now, everybody wants to do something with this chart. So if I click let's say I click up here, okay, the cursor's there. But if I click on the chart, notice the border lines are on the chart. You can right click, or you can do Control C, and you can copy and paste this into a blank PowerPoint slide or into Word or anywhere else you're able to paste. Another option, let's say you're not doing PowerPoint at this time because someone else will do that and put together the PowerPoint, but you're just collecting the data. You can click on Save Chart, and it'll save it as this exact image to the sheet called Saved Charts. Let's look here. We happen to have 2 saved charts at this point. It just will continue adding them to the list. These could all be saved to a single PDF file if that's the way you want it, or you can then at a later time click on an individual chart here and do copy and paste it to wherever your destination is. Okay, we've adequately covered set primary filters, discuss categories, search words, selecting your question here if it comes up with more than one question. Okay. In this case, notice it's coming up with anything that has a Q2 in it. So 2, 22, 24, etc. Okay. We can do next and previous to go back from the location where we're at. So if I did next, I'd go on to question 2. We show and hide controls. Okay. And this is if you want to do something with Excel here that's permitted. A lot of this is protected, so it's not permitted to be changed because we don't want it messed up and get a phone call. Set secondary filters. It's a little more complex. Okay, so I have percentage of your income that you pay for rent. So I'm going to give you a brief indication on secondary filters. It brings up 3 search bars. You can have 3 different secondary filters. Caution though, the more filters you have, the smaller the data set gets, and you might actually get insufficient data message. I'm going to look for pets. Okay, I'm curious how many of these people have pets. And your questions might make a lot more sense than mine, okay? And I'm mostly concerned about dogs. I know cats are pretty clean. Birds, that's not big of a problem. So yes, I keep a dog. Okay, so that is a filter then. on this, okay? And again, we have to update the charts. Make notice, we got 34, 30.9, 34.6. Let's see if it changes. So these are only people that keep a dog. Okay, and it did change. Okay, so you can do that. If you want to clear the filter, you can either hit delete on it, or if you got multiple set, you can come here and clear all. So this concludes part 2. In the next section, we'll take a look at some of these other sheets here.